Welcome to all viewers of La chaîne Géopolitique. I'm extremely glad to see you to view all my video. If you like my video, don't hesitate to click on I like. It will help to referentiate my video. So today we will talk about the situation in Libya. On Friday, we had a very major announcement. We coming from two statements from the Tripoli administration and from Tobruk administration, saying that a ceasefire, a permanent ceasefire, has been so announced with cessation of hostilities on the whole Libyan territory. And despite all skepticism over the last months about a ceasefire, so such major announcement has been made unexpectedly due to probably the pressure coming from the Egyptian president Abdel Fattah Sisi, who himself cheered this agreement, saying that I welcome statement by Libya's the two administration from Tobruk and Tripoli, calling for a ceasefire and halting military operation in all Libyan territory. So the blessing from the Egyptian President Abdel Fattah Sisi is also a major, let's say, support for the establishment and for the sustainment of such agreement, because the fact that the two rival administration plus one major, actor is supporting such agreement, let's say, paves the way, let's say, for a lasting ceasefire. Just if I would say one important factor is that the fact that the Marshal Haftar, one of the probably the most influential actor from this conflict, has been silent, has remained silent so far. Perhaps actually due to the fact that he has been so much weakened militarily over the last month that his reaction is not of such importance. We can read his absence, we can describe his absence of reaction like that, or perhaps he wants to disturb such agreement. It remains to be seen, but so far we can remain optimistic that really both parties can have interest, let's say, to abide by this agreement, because from the Tripoli administration, this conflict has been, for example, a major blow from a financial point of view, and they got from this ceasefire the possibility to resume oil production, which has been frozen over the last 8 months, 7 months, sorry, from January. And so you have to keep in mind that oil is probably one of the sole major revenue for the Tripoli administration. And so the fact that the oil could not be produced has been a major financial blow. So for the Tripoli administration, at least there is a real, let's say, a major boost to comply with the terms of this cessation of hostilities. From the Tobruk administration, so from the East administration, supported militarily by Haftar, also you have to keep in mind that this administration is very weakened from a military perspective, due to the fact that the GNA troops has been able over the last months to advance to Sirte. A resumption of hostility could mean that the Eastern administration could not be able probably to keep all its existing military position. And so pragmatically, from just very realistic thinking, it's much more valuable, I would say. It's much more let's say, worthwhile that to keep all those military gains than losing them. And that's probably the calculation of the President Al-Sisi, that the Egyptian border is still preserved, is still controlled by the Eastern administration and not by the Tripoli administration. which is not viewed very favorably by the Egyptian president. So we see all parties have interest to keep it, and that's why we can remain optimistic about it. There are, as I said, also some points where we can be skeptical. The first one is about the intention of Haftar. As you know, Egypt does not control him 100%. He's also controlled by other actors, starting with Russia or the United Arab Emirates. But probably all, even those actors like Russia could have so far interest also to calm the situation. But you know, the Russian interest evolve, change over time, and so we don't know what could be the interest, for example, of Russia over the next month. For example, we could, if oil price could drop too much, they could think that it could be good to once again freeze the oil production in Libya. So we never know exactly how Haftar could be used by various actors. And another reason to be also skeptical, it's from this time from the Tripoli administration, the GNA troops, what the so-called GNA troops are not homogeneous. Some of them are totally faithful to the Tripoli administration, but some of them, like the Misrata brigades, are less faithful and are more independent and could for resume hostilities if they really want. So that's why even though so far we can remain optimistic, there are still some developments that could bring to a resumption of hostilities. But still, it is a major announcement which has been made on Friday, and we will follow up on this channel all the next development on the Libyan front. But so far, a confrontation between Egypt and Turkey has been avoided. I would like just to point out that last June we were talking about such scenario whether the Egyptian army and the Turkish army will confront on the Libyan soil, but thanks God this scenario will be avoided due to the fact that a pragmatic, let's say, choice have been made by both actors, Turkey and Egypt, to reach such agreement.